I mean, they ain't wrong. Alright everybody, welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Phoenix Suns content. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing history in the making as well as greatness in the making here with Devin Booker and the performance that he ended up putting out here on Game 3 of the NBA semifinals here for the Phoenix Suns. Go ahead and subscribe it up, become a member of the family. Definitely don't become one of these guys and just hover around the channel. Subscribe it up, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely for free. Also follow me on all my social platforms. Everything will be in the description of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is, hours late, and I definitely am fully aware of that, but the Phoenix Suns ended up beating the Denver Nuggets on Game 3, and man, this was a performance for the ages for the Phoenix Suns star, Devin Booker, and now everybody's starting to see what we, as Phoenix Suns fans, have been seeing for a very, very long time. Finally, taking them down, beating them one game out of 3 games so far, and honestly, this right here is a good start here to shift momentum. Now, I know there's some fans out there that felt very, very like this is over, right, for the Phoenix Suns. We ended up losing Chris Paul for possibly 3-5 a week. We don't know how long Chris Paul is gone for, right? Now, I know this is a huge blow for the Phoenix Suns. Now, to me, deep down, I kind of felt to myself like this might be a blessing in disguise, being that Chris Paul always has to have the ball in his hand, right? I mean, and it makes sense, right? He's the point guard, so he has to have the ball in his hands for the most part. Now, this kind of allowed Devin Booker to have the ball more, as well as Kevin Durant. Now, it's kind of hard to distribute the ball to many different stars that you have. Now, with Chris Paul going down, now obviously speedy recovery for him, and I want him to come back as fast as we possibly can. But for this series against the Denver Nuggets, I felt like Monty Williams had to get his hand forced, right? In order for this Phoenix Suns to really kind of explore and get to the level that we need to get to. I feel like this is kind of something that needed to happen, because if this didn't happen, ladies and gentlemen, we probably wouldn't have seen Jock Landale as much, right? We probably wouldn't have seen TJ Warren as much. We wouldn't see Terrence Ross. This has been one of the biggest things here for the Phoenix Suns, playoff run that we've been seeing, is that we've been so depending on our stars to do it all. And I mean, this game is really no different, right? Kevin Durant played 43 minutes. We also have Devin Booker playing 42 minutes, and that's out of a 48-minute game. Like, they're playing a majority of this game. Now, with what we have on the roster, we kind of have to, but this is one of those situations where, yes, obviously Chris Paul was missed, and we definitely want him out there, but if this didn't happen, we wouldn't have seen these people out here, right? Now, TJ Warren, although, left this game with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, I can arguably say that those last, buckets that he ended up giving for the Phoenix Suns were very crucial for the momentum to shift here for the Phoenix Suns. At one point, the Phoenix Suns were leading and completely beating down this Denver Nuggets team, and of course, they rallied and got back together, and it needed a spark. We needed something to kind of come back and, wield this team to get this win here from the Denver Nuggets. And thankfully we did, because yes, we only have one game, 1 to their 2, but this is a good momentum swing for the future, right? We got another game here coming on Sunday, and I think this is a great start here for the Phoenix Suns. We need to see more of this type of basketball, completely fast-paced, moving the ball around. This is exactly what we needed. Now, obviously, let's talk about our stars here. Kevin Durant with a 39-point night, as well as Devin Booker with the 47-point night. Like, they absolutely went off. Devin Booker is a star. I don't care what anybody says, and I don't know why he gets as much hate as he absolutely does, but Devin Booker is him. He's great. He absolutely is great. Now, we did see Josh Okogie for 10 minutes. I wasn't expecting to see him like that less, like that little of time from Josh Okogie, but I guess just that's kind of the way that it fell. Now, Deandre Ayton had a frustrating night for Suns fans. Now, rebounds wise, he had 9 rebounds, but like the way that he was playing, I don't think he actually got a point until like late into the second quarter, and he ended up leaving this game with 4 points. Like that was very frustrating as a Suns fan to see the production of Ayton. Now, there's a lot to kind of go into this, right? Is this Ayton's fault? Is this Monty Williams' fault? We don't 100% know. Now, all we know as Suns fans is that we want him to get more aggressive. We want him to not play lax. We want him to play aggressive. We want him to be the big man that we drafted, right? First overall. So right now, Deandre Ayton, this game was not the best for him. No, I'm one of the guys that like, I don't blame everything on Deandre Ayton. I absolutely don't. I actually liked what we've seen from Deandre Ayton, except for in this game. Yes, rebounds were great, but just the way that he was playing seemed like he didn't have as much enthusiasm. It seemed like he wasn't really in it, right? He wasn't matching the same energy as everybody else on the floor, like a Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. So obviously, I hope he learns from this and we kind of, move off and hopefully he gets better. But we've been saying that for a very, very long time, but I still got faith. Cameron Payne, 30 minutes on the floor, 7 points, right? Nothing too crazy, but he gave us 6 assists. So that's definitely something really cool there. Now, we did mention we see TJ Warren. We saw Landry Shamet. We also saw Jack Landale. Torrey Craig played 3 minutes. Weird. Really, really weird. But, I mean, whatever. Terrence Ross, we saw him for 14 minutes, put up 5 points here for the Phoenix Suns. Now, definitely, I want to give some kudos to where kudos is due. On the Denver Nuggets side of it all, Michael Porter Jr. went off with 21 points. Joker got 30 points, and then we got Jamal Murray with 32 points. So it definitely seems like the stars were out to play this specific game. But man, this was a game that the Phoenix Suns absolutely needed. And who came up and who showed up are 2 main stars. Now, how long can this go for the Phoenix Suns? I don't know. I think we most likely have to ride it because yes, our bench was more involved this game, but man, I'm a little worried, right? I'm a little worried about it, especially with Kevin Durant jumping up, right, and then going down. I'm a little worried about the thought of, like, we just need to make sure that we have our stars stay healthy. Like, that's number one key. Now, Chris Paul, yes, it's very unfortunate what happened, but we're kind of used to it as Suns fans at this very moment. So this is an absolute huge win for the Phoenix Suns. I don't know how to tell you, but this can be a very good start to a momentum swing for the next few games. We got one more game here at home, and then we're going back to Denver in game 5. So this can be it, y'all. This can be it. There is still hope for the Phoenix Suns. We just got to play how we played on Friday night, and hopefully everything else will follow suit. Ladies and gentlemen, what is something that you noticed in this game that I didn't mention on here? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Suns.